And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sauna IE. I'm your host, XO. Happy May, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I got a big episode coming up for y'all soon. This episode is an interview with Ron Curtis. If you haven't heard the first episode or part one, which is passive income, part one, check that out. You can search for it on sanae.com. But this next episode is going to be part two of passive income, and we're going to be discussing Airbnb and the business side of Airbnb. I know us as consumers of Airbnb, we just go on the app and really look for places to really stay whenever we're visiting a country or we're touring a country or we're visiting somewhere. We always go to Airbnb first. But I was wondering, how does the business side of Airbnb work? And next episode, which would be next week, next Monday, that's what that episode is going to be discussing. Airbnb and the business side of Airbnb and how Airbnb works. And this has always been fascinating to me because I believe everybody's on the Airbnb way, but I know there's some people out there that want to join or start an Airbnb business and don't know where to start. It's like you're doing all the research, you watch on the YouTubes, but you want to get an in-depth interview with somebody who's been in the Airbnb game, and I got that for you. So be on the lookout for that next Monday. But as far as this episode, we're getting back to mental health. It's Mondays, not Monday, but mental health is May, whole new month. April, shout out to everybody that's been consistently listening throughout April, listening to the financial literacy episodes. Now it's time to get back into the mental health aspect, and I got two segments for y'all today. My first segment will be types of people to stay close to, and my next segment will be tips on getting up earlier. And then I'm going to discuss at the end of the show housekeeping items about Sanae, what's coming up for us this month. But first, let's kick off the show with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, just like food feeds your body, what you hear and see feeds your mind. And I've been noticing this a lot within myself, just figuring out, okay, food feeds your body. What food are you consuming? What have you been consuming lately when it comes to foods? And being aware, it's like we eat to eat instead of to be aware and the consciousness of what we're eating. So being aware of what you're putting into your body, and as well as whatever you're eating, just really being aware of, how does this make me feel? Is it giving me energy? Is it draining my energy? Do I feel poor after I eat this certain foods or eat this certain item? And that happens with me. Like some foods I love, but I'm like trying to stay away from. Like I'm trying to cut off dairy and cut off red meat. I cut it off at the beginning of this year, but I slowly fell back into that realm of it. So I'm really cutting off red meat and dairy, as well as certain foods that make me feel like give me inflammation. Like I know when I eat like spaghetti that the sauce is acidic, so just being aware of the foods that I'm consuming and putting into my body, as well as what are you hearing and what are you seeing. I feel like these days we're all constantly on social media, and being in social media is like, it's okay to be in social media, but don't be consumed by social media. Don't be consumed by Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever your preference is, and really being aware of yourself. Like myself, I know I've been heavy on Instagram. I know like Instagram is like addicting in a way. So what I did, I put a timer on. I set a timer on my phone, 3 hours out the day, just only time I can be on Instagram, and just really setting that timer for myself so I don't be so totally consumed and lose hours of my day just being on Instagram, scrolling, liking, commenting and stuff like that. And with that being said, me putting that timer on really has helped me out overall in general, because it lets me know, like, alerts me like, yo, time is almost up being on this app or however it is. And it's like, yo, time to get back to work, time to get back working on things that I need to work on, versus being so totally consumed with the Instagram. As well as, what are you feeding your mind? Are you reading a lot? I've been very proud of myself lately. I've been using Duolingo. If you don't use Duolingo, basically it's a language learning app, and that app is really helping me out learning when it comes to Spanish. Been totally consistent. Today I've reached a 43-day streak, which is impressive to me. I'm aiming for 50. So a week from now, I'm going 50 days straight, but really staying consistent on learning my Spanish. And it's really been helping me overall improving, just being that improvement daily, as well as getting 1% better. Duolingo, shout out to Duolingo. If you want to learn a new language, and I think we all should be learning new languages, especially with the world that we live in today. You never know who you may interact with that you want to know their culture and their language. So Duolingo is a perfect app to use when it comes to learning a new language, whatever language you want to learn. Like right now, I'm learning Spanish and being consistent with that. And my next one would be French, and then go on from there, probably Mandarin. But really staying consistent with learning when it comes to this. But being aware of what you feed your mind, what you hear, and what you see, and what you put in your body, and things like that goes a long way. So just be aware of the stuff that you feed your mind and feed your body. My next quote is, in today's rush, we all think too much, seek too much, and forget about the joy of just being. And this is perfect. It's just being more present in the time, being more present with the people around you, and being that present person, that present figure. It's like, once again, this goes back to social media, it goes back to our phones, go back to our smartphones, go back to the devices where we're always distracted or always looking ahead to the next, instead of being present in the moment and appreciating the moment that we're in and the people that surround us. That's what I've been working on myself, and just being more present, because I've been totally consumed, like I said, addicted to Instagram, addicted to my phone, being on my phone, and really just being aware of the people around me, what they're feeling, what they're going through, and really talking to them and having them conversations and just being present. Like, there's no rush to life. We think there's a rush. We got to do this, we got to do that, we got to get here, we got to do that. But it's all about having that peace. It's always having that peace, having that time to be present with yourself, with your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, being present with the people around you, being present just in life and enjoying where you're at right now, and not trying to race to get to the next destination, the next point, the next task, the next goal. Just being present. So that's what, if you've been constantly in a rush with life, with things and like that, take some time for yourself, take a day out the week, and just be present and focus on yourself. Sundays are the best days for me, but I don't know what days work for you. Find that day where you can do self-care. Self-care is where you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and really just taking awareness and inventory of yourself, of how you're feeling, what you've been doing, what you've been consuming lately, and just figuring out yourself, learning yourself all over again. Well, once again, that quote is, in today's rush, we all think too much, seek too much, and forget about the joy of just being. I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and we're gonna hop into the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sana I.E. With us getting back into the mental health portion of Sana I.E., I thought this would be a perfect time to discuss one of the apps that I use, the Calm app. The Calm app I've been using for about some years now, and it's really helping me when it comes to meditating, as well as expressing gratitude on a daily basis. They have check-ins that you can do with yourself. They can have step-by-step meditation processes, whether you're working and can't get time to meditate. It'll give you some step-by-step things to meditate. They just added Jay Shetty to the Calm app, and they've been having LeBron on there. So like, different people use the Calm app and meditate, and it really helps when it comes to expressing gratitude, when it comes to meditating, when it comes to breathing and deep breathing, and really getting in tune with who you are and what you need. So go ahead and go to your app store and check out the Calm app. Tell them I sent you. So different types of people to stay close to, or types of people to stay close to. Number one, stay close to people who inspire you to be a better version of yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions about their journey. And staying close to people that want you to be better, want you to inspire you to be better. And that's what I've been gravitating towards lately, is people that inspire me, uplift me, and want me to be a better version of myself. And it's like, we can't stay around the same circle, same environments, and expect new realities. So we have to change our environment and the people around us. And sometimes we have to ask the question to ourselves, is like, am I around the right people to help me grow to where I want to be? Or do I have to change my environment, change my friends, change my circle, and really start networking and getting around people who fit my future and not my past? And we always need people around us that inspire us to be a better version of ourselves, because we can't go through the same cycles of life and can't be stuck in complacency. So ask yourself right now and really take an evaluation, do an inventory, and seeing, are the people around you, are they inspiring you, or are they keeping you stagnant in a place to where you don't have no goals, you don't have no tasks, you don't see a future for yourself, you're just going through the cycles of life? Because we all need people around us that inspire us to be better, be a better version of who we are, and the ones that we need around us where we can ask questions about their journey, about where they've been, about everything that they've been through, and really us taking it in and listening to what their story is. So make sure, check with yourself, check with the people around you, and start gravitating towards the people that you need if you aren't around the right people, around the right circle. Number 2 is stay close to people who make you feel at ease. People who you can easily open up to, and those who make you feel comfortable being vulnerable are good for you. The ones that you don't have to change yourself to be around. Stay close to people who let you be yourself, love you for who you are, and appreciate you for who you are, that light that you bring to their lives and the light that they bring to your life. So if you have to always switch up your mood, switch up your personality, switch up who you are because you become getting around new people or different people, and you're not feeling like you can be vulnerable around them, get them people away from you, because we all need people around us who make us feel at ease, where we can easily open up about any of life's difficulties that we face. And it's all on you to really take the inventory and see, am I around the right people, or do I have to change the people that's around me? I need to feel at ease. I need to be able to open up to the people around me versus feeling like I can't tell nobody what I'm feeling or what I'm dealing with, because at the end of the day, we all deal with life differently. And you having that venting vessel around you to open up and discuss anything that you're feeling without you feeling like you'll be judged by that person. So it's always good to have somebody you can open up to, like a diary, like a journal, and that person you can vent to, who doesn't criticize you, who's there to help you, who will uplift you and carry you and really give you some words of wisdom with anything that you're going through. Number 3, stay close to people who understand you. It's helpful to have relationships with people who have walked in your shoes. Also, it's meaningful to nurture relationships with people who are willing to learn, even if your experiences are different. We all feel like we're misunderstood, and it's good to have friends, family, people around us who understand who we are, the things that we go through, and not feel like we'll have to be judged, or they know what we're going through, they feel that we're going through, and they accept that what we're going through, because that's the biggest thing, having people that accept us and understand us for who we are, the thoughts that we have, the things that we do, and the people that we're coming, and they understand, like, yes, I understand that what you're going through right now is really a part of life. I can't judge you for it. I have to accept you for it, and I love you for letting me understand you, if that makes sense. And as I'm reading down this list myself, I'm taking an inventory, like, do I have the people around me, like the people who inspire me? Yes, I constantly have people around me that inspire me to be a better person, from Willie to Mikey to Bernardo, to different people that's around me in my circle that does different things in different aspects of life. I got people that inspire me when it comes to fitness. I have people that inspire me when it comes to business. I have people that inspire me when it comes to relationships, and just having those and taking those into account too, because we have to look on the outside and see, do we have these people? And number 2 is, do we have people that make us feel at ease, that we can really open up to and vent to, and really we can be vulnerable with? And I have those people in my life as well as when it comes to people who understand me. There's some days I want to be introverted, there's some days I want to be extroverted, and there's really some days when I just want to just be with me or be with family, and just those people that understand that you don't have to have constant conversation with them on a daily basis or weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, however it is that If y'all don't speak for like a couple days, couple weeks, or a couple months, y'all will pick up right where you left off. And people that understand that you need that time for yourself as well. So get people around you that understand you for who you are, and nurture those relationships too. Especially what you put out, also receive, because there's some people that need you to inspire them that's around you. There's people that want to ask you questions about your journey and see how you got to where you got to in life. Also make it easy to open up, let them open up to you, vent to you, and make them feel comfortable around you, that anybody can be vulnerable around you when it comes to anything, instead of you being judgmental or judging first. Learning to understand the people around you and have that, being that help and nurturing that relationship yourself. So besides having these people close to you, also being that person that these people need, the inspiration, the person to be at ease, the venting vessel, being the person who understands people no matter what. And number 4 is stay close to people who expose you to new things about yourself and the world. It's helpful to have a variety of friends. If everyone is just like you, you'll have a hard time understanding anyone different from you. So having those people around you that expose you to new things. You can't live inside the box. Try new foods. Go on a road trip. Go to different places. Learn about yourself. Learn about who you are, what you truly love and need, and what you're passionate about. And having those people around you that like, yo, let's take a random trip to freaking Zimbabwe, or just a random trip to somewhere, and just having those people around you who always want to experience life instead of going through the same cycles. We can't go through the same cycles when we want to grow. And having those people around you to expose you to new life experiences, new world experiences, new foods, new cultures, new languages, new museums, anything of that nature, being open-minded to that exposure. Because we'll be so caught up in our lives, our cycle of lives, that we've been doing the same thing, eating the same foods on a weekly basis, going around the same people on a weekly basis, seeing the same cities, seeing the same sights, and that doesn't help you out at all. You have to be exposed to new experiences, new life experiences, new buildings, new foods, new things in life. You can't just keep going through the same cycle, because you'll feel like, damn, what is life but this same cycle that you're going through? So it's always helpful to have a variety of friends who do and dabble in different things of life, that expose you to different things of life. Because who knows, what you're doing right now may not be your true calling or your true purpose, but for you to really understand and find out, you have to experience new things in life. Number 5, stay close to people who model healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are contagious, and eventually you might start to improve yourself by watching others operate in a healthy capacity. Do you model healthy boundaries? What about the people around you? Having healthy boundaries is not only for your physical health, but as well as for your mental health. It gives you that clarity, gives you that sanity to where, like, I'm setting this boundary because it'll help me out mentally. And really having those boundaries and asking yourself, do I have healthy boundaries set up around me? Do I have times where I cut off my social media consumption, where I fast on certain days, where I really just take a look into myself, where I take an inventory and seeing what's right, what's wrong, what I need to work on, and really setting those boundaries with the people around me, as well as with myself? Because when it comes to ourselves, we like to hop over the boundaries, hop over the obstacles, and not really being like, yo, holding ourselves accountable and accepting who we are, and learning like, yo, I can't keep doing the same shit over and over again. I have to do something new. I have to do new things. I have to really expose myself and really set these boundaries up, so that in the long run, it helps me become the person I'm visualizing on becoming. Number 6, stay close to people who challenge your way of thinking. This isn't the same as people who make you question yourself, but challenge your way of thinking. Something you may think something is right, but somebody has a different perspective on that, and they may think it's not right. And that having that challenge of thinking, where you guys are having a well-educated argument or discussion or debate about your certain way of thinking and their way of thinking, and y'all just come closer because you guys understand from it that we all experience life from different perspectives. How you grew up is different from how your friends grew up, and vice versa. So Really understanding that people are going to challenge your way of thinking every now and then, and that's the type of people you need around you. You don't need yes men. You need people that tell you how it is, and for you to understand. But those are the 6 types of people to stay close to. Number 1 was stay close to people who inspire you to be a better version of yourself. Number 2, stay close to people who make you feel at ease. Number 3 was stay close to people who understand you. Number 4, stay close to people who expose you to new things about yourself and the world. Number 5, stay close to people who model healthy boundaries. And number 6, stay close to people who challenge your way of thinking. I'm gonna give you a brief break and then we're gonna hop into the next segment, which is tips on getting up earlier. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sauna IE. Tips on waking up earlier. First off, number 1 would be it all starts the night before. Choosing to become a morning person won't happen overnight. It requires some preparation. It all starts the night before. You have to plan out your mornings right before you go to bed. Your mornings and the day ahead, and right before you go to bed, and do it religiously. And this will help you out in the long run. Things to do the night before would be like fixing your lunch for the next day, having your clothes ready, having your gym clothes and gym shoes ready if you're going to the gym, writing out your goals and tasks for the day ahead, even scheduling out your day in time blocks. I've been having this conversation with a lot of people when it comes to morning routines, when it comes to daily routines, and really creating those daily time blocks within your days, especially if you know your routine, and just plan it out. I always resort back to saying we've been in middle school and high school. What do? They give you 7 periods, and in between they give you breaks, recesses, lunch, and all that stuff. So that's why we have to structure our lives so we can have more time to do other things, because you was at school for literally 8 hours a day. You learning freaking 7 different subjects a day. You get them breaks within between. So it's like scheduling those time blocks for yourselves and creating a daily schedule for yourselves, and really doing those routines, as well as naming your days. And I think this is the biggest thing that's been helping me with my days. Naming your days. Like, what are your days? Like, Monday are my recording days. I record on Mondays. Tuesdays are my content creation days. Wednesdays will be my networking days. Thursdays will be just going off the rip. I forgot. I gotta check my calendar. But Thursdays would be like my daily check-in or weekly check-ins, and make sure I'm on task with my goals and my everything like that. Fridays would be my promo days, promotion, engagement days, really engaging with people, promoting, networking, and just really naming out your days like that, and really creating those time blocks within those days for yourself so you can have more time in your hands. We all want more times on our hands, and it all starts creating them daily schedules, creating the morning routines, creating those time blocks within your days, naming your days, and it all starts the night before. So if you're like, I'm focused on this whole month, my goal is to get up 30 minutes earlier or an hour earlier than I usually do. Well, it starts the night before. Planning out your routine, planning out your morning routine and your daily routine the night before. Getting your clothes ironed and hung up and really ready for the day, as well as when it comes to your gym clothes, your tasks, and your goals for the day, having that list and all that lined up so you're prepared for the day ahead and you don't want to be scrambling. Number 2 would be get an alarm clock. Stop using your smartphone as an alarm. And I bet you're wondering, like, why'd I get an alarm clock when my smartphone is an alarm? Well, sleeping with your phone near your head damages your brain and the quality of sleep. So getting an alarm and place it as far as you can from you so you'll be able to hear it when you wake up, and you won't be like, tempted to slap it and go back to hit snooze and go back to sleep. Putting it like on a dresser away from your bed, so you have to get up and walk to it, will require you to get out of bed, as well as avoid from falling back asleep. So look into investing in an alarm clock and not really using your smartphone as much. Number 3 would be plan your morning routine. Imagine this. You're waking up, you're dizzy and sleepy, and you only got an hour to get ready to leave the house. You're wondering, what do I wear today? Do I take a shower? Do I not take a shower? Do I want to eat breakfast? Do I not want to eat breakfast? Oh shoot, do I want to stop at Starbucks? And you asking yourself these questions, you're pondering, and there's pretty much that's 15 minutes gone. So you only have 45 minutes to do what you have to do, and you're still pondering on these questions. Versus having that morning routine down, and you're like, okay, boom, get dressed. Boom, here's breakfast. Boom, I'm gonna hit Starbucks. Boom, and have that list together to where it all fits in within your time blocks, and you're not going scrambling in the morning or feeling like you're out of time and feeling like you're being rushed. We all don't like to be rushed. We like to be within time. We like to go at our own pace, and having that morning routine helps that out. Planning your morning step by step, minute by minute, activity by activity helps you out in the long run. As well as don't forget to make your bed in the morning and just plan out your morning routine. Plan your morning routine out minute by minute, activity by activity, and step by step. It'll help you out in the long run. Number 4 would be energize your body. Energy. The one thing most of us lack in the morning, and one of the resources that most of us don't know how to get without coffee. But what can you do when coffee's effect is no longer giving you energy? I bet you're thinking, let me get a venti coffee to pure up the energy or get a nitro boost. No, the answer is not drinking more coffee, because in the long run, it eventually drain you. Lemon water. Lemon water is the best natural energizer in the world. It's pure energy. In order to get the best out of it, I suggest drinking it on an empty stomach. So when you first wake up in the morning, have that lemon water, drink it, and it's the best. It's better than coffee because it's a natural energizer versus coffee. Do experiment on yourself. If you're a heavy coffee drinker, see the difference. Do an experiment. See, like, all right, I'm gonna drink coffee today. See how I feel. See how you feel. Then day 2, like, I'm gonna drink lemon water today and see how I feel. See if my energy is more up than when I drink coffee. Let me know. Let me know the results. Equally important is exercising. It gives you that energy as well. You don't have to sweat it out, but all you need is a good stretch and 15 minutes of jogging to increase the flow of your blood. That's why I love working out myself, because it gives me energy. Like, you'll be in the gym, like, working out, doesn't it drain your energy? Nah, it's like, it supplements itself. So as you're working out, of course you're draining energy, but once you get towards the recovery part of your workout, your energy starts rebuilding. You get surplus amount of energy. So energize your body. Be number 4. And number 5, the last one, leverage the power of your mind. Leverage the power of your mind. Our mind is an amazing tool, yet most of us really don't know how to leverage it. Do you know how to leverage your mind? Or that's what you came here for. You came here to leverage your mind when it comes to different things, leverage your mental health, advance and up your mental health. But with this tip, leverage the power of your mind, it's like, just keep centering your thoughts on, I have to wake up early. 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 You keep telling yourself that, and it subconsciously, it goes in, and you'll be starting to wake up earlier. Like, if you tell yourself, your body has an internal alarm clock, internal clock on itself, so it knows what time of day it is. So if you're like, I have to wake up early, I wake up early, I have to wake up early. Don't you, when you tell yourself that, when you have to like get up early for like a doctor's appointment, a meeting, a job interview, anything of that nature, don't you always wake up like at least 15, 30 minutes earlier than you usually wake up, or 30 minutes earlier than the time you have to wake up? And that's because your body knows what time it is, and subconsciously it's in your head that you have to wake up early. So leveraging the power of your mind, this goes in many ways besides having to wake up early, but different ways, different tricks you can tell your mind, different things to tell your mind, is leveraging your mind. Because subconsciously, you're telling yourself on a daily basis, telling yourself different things. That's where the power of affirmation, the power of law of attraction comes in when it comes to this, because it's like most of people are leveraging their mind, and that brings that attraction. It brings that clarity of what you truly want. So that's just a little brief sample of ways to leverage the power of your mind. But these 5 tips are ways to really work on getting up earlier. From number 1, It all starts the night before. Plan it out the night before. Today, plan out tomorrow. Tonight, before you go to bed, say 15, 20 minutes before bed, plan out your next day. Whether it's what are you eating for the next day, the things that you have to do, creating those time blocks within yourselves, creating a morning routine for yourself and sticking to that morning routine so you don't have to feel rushed in the morning, so you can have that balance in your life. Number 2, get an alarm clock. Number 3, plan your morning routine. This is vital. I always say to my people, when you win the morning, you win the day. So whatever your morning routine is, you win that morning, you win the day, and you feel way better when you have that routine structured and you have your morning routine set, and you're like, yo, boom, 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 boom. You're just knocking stuff out, and you look up like, damn, it's 12 o'clock, and I did this, and this. That's really planning out your morning, having them time blocks within your day so you have more time to do things and you have more energy for yourself instead of being rushed here, there, spreading yourself thin. So plan your morning out. Number 4, energize your body. Figure out what gives you energy and what drains your energy. Do that experiment when it comes to coffee versus lemon water. Let me know what you think, and let me know the results. And number 5, leverage the power of your mind. I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode. It's been good. I've been just like reflecting back with this different types of people to surround yourself with, as well as getting up earlier, doing little things, waking up earlier, creating that morning routine, planning out your days, getting an alarm clock, starting the night before. That's very key. Starting the night before when it comes to getting up earlier, because you plan the night before and it's easier for the next day. But if this episode helped you in becoming a better person, share this with somebody. Share this with anybody who you think it might help you. Share this with your family members, co-workers, friends, anybody of that nature, kids, whoever you feel like this show will help. Share this with them. I greatly appreciate it. That helps us bring and spread awareness about the show, and it really opens up doors for us. My next episode, I discussed in the intro, will be an interview with Juan Curtis from the CEO of Wavy Tech LLC, and we're discussing the Airbnb business, how we started, the pros and cons of Airbnb, and how we can start Airbnb ourselves if that's something you want to get into. I feel like Airbnb is like the new real estate. Also, for May, I'm switching platforms right now. I've been using Anchor consistently, but now I'm going to be switching up to using Riverside FM. I've been hearing the great reviews from that, so I'm going to test that out, try that out, and see how that works throughout this month, and be playing around with it. But by June, we will be on Riverside FM, working with them and really pushing out shows with that, and having more video episodes, more visuals, so you can see what's going on with Sana, and then the process of the office coming together. But I appreciate y'all. Constantly updating the website. If you haven't seen the website or you haven't seen the merchandise, the link will be in the show notes. All you gotta do is tap the show, go to the show notes, and you'll see sanaie.com. Or if you want to do it yourself, go to sanaie.com. Look at the show notes to check it out, as well as looking at the merchandise. New merchandise has been put up. I know y'all would love it. Follow us on social media. Whatever social media you're on, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, follow us at Sana.ie. With that being said, y'all enjoy y'all week. Be safe. I know today is Cinco de Mayo. If you all taking care of yourself, take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. If you all drinking and stuff like that, be safe, be aware. Call the Uber, call a Lyft. Take care of the people around you, love the people around you, and just be safe, have fun. Enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend. I may come back with y'all on Friday, drop an episode. Who knows? But be on alert. But with that being said, let me leave y'all with this. People with great passion can make the impossible happen. We'll be back.